Hey YouTube, we are at Roush Creek on Father's Day and we are on the X4 trail on the northeast property of Roush Creek, and we are doing a green guided ride that is hosted by Roush Creek. It's like the park ride, but it's operated by Off-Road Consulting, and please enjoy watching us do some of the easier content at Rausch Creek. So like the way the rating system works, if you're not familiar with like colors, is if you have a difficulty from 1 to 10, a green would be something that would be rated 1, 2, 3 out of 10, and it's typically stuff that most stock vehicles can do. There might be a couple spots that are a little bit challenging for a stock vehicle or a stock driver, but there should be no trail damage or anything terribly difficult at all. So please like and subscribe. Subscriptions really help, and enjoy watching the footage.
Hey YouTube, we are at the base of Tip Top. We're not doing Tip Top, but we're at the base of Tip Top. We just did the N3 trail. The N3 trail is one of the main connectors on the northeast property of Rausch Creek. It's really wide, as you saw on the footage, maybe 2 vehicles wide. The obstacles are very mild at best. If you're lucky, you can find maybe a basketball size obstacle. Most obstacles are much smaller than a basketball. There are quite a few off-camber positions on the trail where it's like kind of slanted. That's totally optional. Like, I mean, it almost looks like it's a track designed for like ATVs or side-by-sides or something, because like the side of it is sloped up. You don't have to go up on the slope side. You can just go straight over the base of it and just like I did, if you look at the footage, and just skip that stuff if you don't want to be off-camber. Very easy trail, and please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys around. Hey YouTube, we are at the top of the T-Trail. The T-Trail is a hill climb if you come from the northeast side or the highway side back toward the center of the park. It is basically a bypass for Tip Top. It is a green trail, pretty easy. The driver's side is some loose rock. The passenger side is a little bit stiffer. So depending on if you want to play with some stiff rock or not, or some loose rock or not, that's sort of like what to expect on the trail. Stock vehicles can get through it. We got through it no problems at all. Yeah, Grace obviously is wanting to photobomb a little bit. We will see you guys around. Please like and subscribe. Hey YouTube, we just finished Muddy Run Trail. It is a little tiny loop. We approached it from the northeast side. You go up a little hill and then down like kind of a steeper hill, and you can see everybody kind of catching up to us and everything. And the Gladiator had no problem going over the breakovers. I was kind of worried about the breakover angle at the end. I just went over at an angle and no problem at all. Nothing touched. So yeah, it was fun, little ride. Loose gravel. It felt kind of like a baby version of Twister at AOA. Steep, kind of loose. But it was much shorter than Twister and much easier. Like on Twister, there's a couple like kind of steep, sharp rocks kind of sticking out that you have to kind of avoid, and there were no like obstacles like that on this trail. So yeah, it was like a fun little steep little like climb. Like it was mostly a descent. I kind of think I would maybe want to do it the other way, like so that way you get the steeper part going up instead of going down. So I don't know, check it out. And we will continue to shoot video out here at Rausch Creek on Father's Day 2020. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys around. Hey YouTube, we are on the K Trail. We just like finished. You're gonna probably see the footage next. So anyway, the K Trail is basically a dirt road that is next to a field. And if it looks like I'm driving, like yeah, I'm driving too at the same time. So anyway, it's basically a dirt road next to a field. There's not a whole lot that's too impressive about it. But it has kind of a neat view, and obviously you have to do some of these trails as a connector to get somewhere. So now we're on the Jurassic Park trail. There were a couple little mud holes on it. The Jurassic Park trail is a big mud hole that we're gonna do. So we'll see you guys around. Please like and subscribe. Hey YouTube, I just did the water crossing on Jurassic Park, and it's like actually a pretty small little water crossing, and I looked, you know, we have the 2-inch lift right now. The water was just below the rock rails, so I'd want to say that like if I had a stock like no lift, probably the water would have been like at the rock rails, if the water level is the same like when you come here as when we were here. And yeah, so that's nothing to worry about at all. Like obviously, like having the water like halfway up the tires, like that's like nothing at all. But what was kind of interesting is I actually hit some rocks like when I was in the water. So there are some considerably large rocks like in that water. So don't go through fast. Like never go through water fast. But like that specific pond had like it was a bunch of boulders like full of water. So yeah, I mean maybe somebody lower would, you know, actually like hit something like other than just like, you know, skim off the top of the rocks. Maybe somebody would actually run their pumpkin into a rock or something. I don't know, something to think about. But I did want to just kind of give you guys that heads up on Jurassic Park if you come up here. That it's probably stock friendly, but just go through the little pond slow and carefully. And when I say pond, it's very small when you see it. Maybe the length of like say 3 Jeeps in size, and you can see the footage obviously. So please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys around. Hey YouTube, we just did some unmarked trail. We went past the Crucible, and looking at it from a distance, it actually looked pretty legit. The rocks were like AOA size. So we